God. Oh, boy.
Dad, I don't want to stop your flow, but can you pass the peel off?
Oh, God.
That's butter. You know what? Butter's better.
You have 7 days to make your payment.
7?
It's gonna be okay, Bob. Happy, hopeful, kissy lips.
Please.
Hi guys, how are you doing? How are you doing?
Hey, Dujon.
Good, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Congrats on the film. I loved it. I think what made the film so good was the fans. I'm a fan. We got the inside jokes and stuff like that, as well as the character cameos. But also, I know people who haven't really seen Bob's Burgers, and I definitely would take someone who hasn't seen it to see it as well. I think it stands up on its own as a normal film. And I think they would definitely be like, oh, this is good. Let me go check out the other 12 seasons and stuff like that.
Thank goodness.
So,
Thanks for saying that.
What were some of the challenges in adapting from a 20-minute TV show to obviously creating a 96-minute movie from a writing and animation standpoint?
That was one of them. Like you said, you know, you have to, first of all, you have to get rid of the idea that you're making anything that's just for the fans. You have to leave that behind. As much as we love our fans, we love them, but we had to make sure that it worked as a movie. And then that's the other piece, is it's what is a movie? How is it different from a TV show? There's some similarities, but there are a lot of differences, and you better know what they are. Because if you, we felt if we accidentally missed a trick, if we didn't go in as movie fans first and foremost, trying to make a movie that checked the movie boxes, then we were going to leave people feeling empty. You cannot, when you go to a movie, somebody is going to change permanently from the beginning to the end. That's part of the deal when you go in, and that's what makes it so exciting. You know, even whether it's a big giant movie or it's a small one, you know that something's going to be permanently altered. And I think that's part of what we wanted to do, is figure out how we could do that, but still feel like you dropped the audience back at the moment, sort of, where we picked them up. And that sounds like a contradiction in terms, but that was the game we were trying to play. The TV show has to go on, the restaurant has to always be struggling, and yet how could these characters go through a life-changing adventure?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I mean, I know Comic-Con's coming up this weekend here in London, and the film's coming out around the same time, and I know a lot of people will be cosplaying the characters. I saw, obviously, at the premiere, there was a few people cosplaying there as well. So with that, if you could have any character come to life and live with you, who would that be for you, each of you guys?
Like beyond just the family?
Any character.
I think I'd still want Linda to come live with me.
Woohoo! Tina, dance with mommy.
She reminds me of, obviously she's much more like John Roberts, the guy who plays her mom, but she reminds me of my mom, who's actually visiting right now, and it's just like sunshine throughout the house all the time, like just like something's going horribly and she's like, isn't this funny? With this, and it's just like such a positive energy, and I think Linda would just be like a delight to live with.
I think if I go beyond the family, I'm just trying to. I would love to have. I'd like to know Mickey.
Hey, what are they saying about me up there?
That you'd be hot.
Hot, like Vin Diesel hot?
No, like hot-tempered.
Like a hot guy with a bad temper.
For some reason, I think if I was a kid hanging out with Mickey, like our kids do, is something that he's very childlike, but you know he's an ex-con. He'd be the type of guy I'd like to know. I just like everything about Mickey.
I'd go for Mr. Fischoder. I mean, I like all of them, but I wouldn't mind having that guy be my landlord.
Exactly. Waste of food, waste of time. You get it. Doing nothing, Bob, is really doing something.
That literally makes no sense.
Awesome, guys. It was amazing getting to chat with you. And yeah, congrats on the movie again. I can't wait for everybody to see it.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
See you later, guys.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey guys, how you doing?
How's it going?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Congrats on the film.
Thank you.
Guys smashed it. I obviously loved it, and I know obviously the fans will love it. Fans of the show will see, of course, a bunch of character cameos in the film. But one of the things you guys really stepped up on was the musical numbers, and they're choreographed, and I love them, especially the opening song. I think it's Sunny Side Up. Yeah, one of my faves. So with all that music that's been in the show and now the film, what's your favorite?
Well, certainly the opening number, I agree with you. Like, it's probably, I've been humming it to myself since I've seen the movie. Even the closing credit number, I've also is a bit of an earworm. I've been humming that. I think that's called, well, maybe I didn't like it so much. I forgot the name of it. But in the life of the show, I think there has been a lot of really great songs. Probably Bad Stuff Happens in the Bathroom, I would guess, or Electric Love would be my two favorites.
Larry?
Certainly. I think all the holiday songs that John Roberts can certainly take credit for helming many of those songs. But I was just thinking about that I have never heard anyone mention the episode with the Bleakening and those songs that are in there. I love that main song, but I'll struggle forever to try to remember any of the names.
That was the disco song, right?
The Christmas disco song? Yes.
That's not what it is. I know that. I know it isn't.
Yes, Todrick. I think Todrick Hall, yes, sang on that. And yeah, and that's a great musical episode, and that's a good example how the music has gone from a little more rinky-dink to these big musical kind of Broadway numbers that we're doing now. So the music's really evolved.
Speaking of the evolving into the movie, what was the most fun thing about doing a movie? Because obviously there's a massive difference of 20 minutes on a TV show and a 96-minute movie.
Well, just being able to make a movie after this long, being on the air, and that right there in itself is exciting for us and hopefully all the fans. And but I think the premiere was really fun. We made the movie during COVID, and that was a huge blessing and a privilege, and beyond, But the premiere felt we shut down Hollywood Boulevard. I was like, this is what Brad Pitt must feel like here. That was pretty, and this gorgeous theater in LA with an organ player, and it was very festive and sweet to be there with everyone that had a part in it. And before the world comes in and hopefully devours it, and it's nice to just be with everybody and
it was a special time getting to see that fully realized, get to see the movie fully realized.
Yeah.
Awesome. And final question, one word you would use to describe the film from each of you.
Escape.
Escape.
Yeah. Welcome, escape. Sweet escape.
I'd say adventure. Come on, John. What's yours?
Burgers.
Not a good one, but okay.
All right, guys. Perfect. All right. I feel like that is my time. But yeah, it's been great chatting with you guys.
Thanks for the support. Thank you.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. You've gone through a lot of interviews, as I can see. But yeah, love the movie. Congrats, of course, and stuff like that. And yeah, of course, no time, so let's get straight into it. We know Gene is a musical genius, obviously, and Tina is the storyteller of her generation, basically Shakespeare. So with those powers combined, if your characters were writing this movie, what would the movie be about?
Wow, that's a great question.
I think we'd write like a slightly sexier Hamilton. But in the future, like in like the year like 3502.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, it would definitely be, yeah, I mean, it would definitely be erotic fiction, and with a lot of like unusual things used as musical instruments.
Yeah, it's true. We would do a lot of found music where you're at a junkyard and you're like, oh my God, this isn't junk. Each thing makes a very unique sound.
Bang. Just like that. Okay.
Like that.
For the actors out there who want to follow in your guys' footsteps and get into the animation voiceover work, what advice would you give them?
Be friends with John Benjamin, so he recommends you to the showrunner of a cartoon.
Mine is more plausible, but also maybe not the path for anybody, which is I recommend doing stand-up for 15 years. But I actually only recommend that if you enjoy doing stand-up. And even Dan says but the reason Dan met John Benjamin is because he did stand-up and then he got a writing job on a show. So like the truth is, for us, I think the process in general was through stand-up, where Lauren, saw me do stand-up for years, and he saw Dan do stand-up and Kristen, and he watched videos of John Roberts, and Lauren actually likes to put together the people who will be the actors to help write it, in terms of to know the personalities of the people. So I think like if you actually are a voice actor and you don't want to do stand-up, and I do not recommend doing stand-up if you are not interested in stand-up, please don't subject yourself to a decade of something you wouldn't enjoy. But I would say find people who animate, learn to animate, write things. I would say make stuff, put stuff online.
It's not just stand-up per se, but something that you have your own control over, put your stuff up.
Yes, that's the actual answer. And then give it 10, 15 years. Make your own animated films, find collaborators, find a group of people that you connect with and collaborate and work, and do it for a long, long time. And then, there is one of the, I think, animators or directors for the show on Bobs, was someone who made this kind of incredible mashup of Bobs and Archer. And Lauren, he put it online, and it was, it looked like a professional studio had made it. And he, I think, even recut voices for both shows. And it was an incredible feat. And so I think if you make things that are, undeniably impressive, you will work. I am also I think I tend to put a hopeful spin on things, but I do also think that I think if you make stuff and put it into the world, and you do it for a long time, you have a very reasonable chance of becoming the thing you would like.
Okay, and final question, in one word, what would you describe the film?
Good.
Enjoyable.
Perfect. Okay, guys. Time. Lovely chatting with you, and yeah. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
That feels nice.
I know.
Don't rub my sesame seeds off.
I won't, don't worry.
They're a cute couple.
I give him a year.